Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to do all signs, Aries through Pisces. The next 48 hours, what is happening for you? Keep in mind it is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, let's go ahead and get started with Aries first. What's the energy around Aries in the next 48 hours? Aries. Alone. Plot twist. Celebrate. Okay, Aries, you might be planning to go to some type of event or party in the next 48 hours. And something is happening between you and your person because you're going to celebrate, maybe it's a birthday party, a wedding, or an anniversary, and you're expecting to actually go alone, but something is shifting or changing. So in the next 48 hours, if you're going to some type of event, something is going to happen. Yeah, we've got the Six of Wands. You actually might meet somebody who potentially is an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, somebody who's a fire sign. Page of Wands, this is an individual who's actually younger than you. There's somebody who's very playful, very energetic. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person's energy is really happy. This is a very positive person. You're definitely going to meet somebody in the next 48 hours at this event or at this celebration. You maybe were kind of down on yourself for going by yourself to this event, but you are going to go by yourself. It could even be some type of like art gallery opening, some type of event of some sort that you've been excited to go towards, but you were dreading going by yourself. Well, maybe you had a friend that was supposed to go with you and they backed out. It does look like you're going to still go, but you're going to meet this fire sign. And this is somebody who has an open heart. So they don't have baggage or damage, or they're not unhealed. They're in an actually really good energy. So what's going to happen here? Because this person is looking at you as somebody they could potentially walk towards and have victory and success. They maybe had a rough past with their last relationship. It could have been 2 to 3 years ago, but they're open and receptive now. They have left the past in the past and they're over it. They're happily single. Yep, Page of Swords. This is an individual who is really interested. You've piqued an interest in them and they want to get to know you. They want to be able to, with that Nine of Swords, they're going to think a lot in their head about, well, does Aries like me? Does Aries not like me? I want to get to know Aries more. I want to spend more time with them. So they might actually, if you give them your social media handle, they might actually like seek you out and try to figure out more information about you. So it does look like, even though you may feel a little bit disappointed that you got to go to this event by yourself, it's actually going to be a blessing in disguise because you're going to meet somebody else who maybe is potentially going to be a partner, like a relationship partner. So that's going to be your plot twist in the next 48 hours, Aries. All right, let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, the next 48 hours. What's the energy around Taurus in the next 48 hours? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, check out my website, TimelessDivineTarot.com. We have empathetic. We also have reluctant coming out. And play hard. So it feels like, Taurus, you're going to get into a disagreement or a dispute with somebody that you're expecting them to be empathetic towards your position, your stance, your perspective, and they're not. They're going to be very reluctant. They're going to be playing hardball with you, and you're going to feel like it's a fight or flight type situation with this person. You're going to feel like this person is sugarcoating the situation. They're not being empathetic to how you feel or your needs. And you might be reluctant to even communicate with this person. Yeah, we've got the Three of Cups. This could be a friend. This could be somebody that you are hanging out with. It doesn't have to be a friend. It could be like a cousin or a relative, a coworker, somebody that maybe says something that you expect with that Page of Swords. You expect them to observe their behavior was inaccurate. It was not fair. Maybe they prejudged you about a situation. And you were expecting this person to actually be empathetic to you and the situation, and they're not. And now you're reluctant to even entertain this person. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, it does feel like you want this person to treat you fairly, and they're not. Maybe they disrespected you. They said something that hurt your feelings of some sort, and now it didn't work out for you. The Two of Wands, it does look like you are making plans to move past this person. Even if they're in your inner circle, they're in your inner social circle or friend circle, that you're not allowing this person to ruin your your perspective of what your point of view is. You're not allowing them to taint the situation or the environment you're in. Maybe you're out at the bar having drinks with friends. This person says something when you're telling a story about your life and you feel like people should have empathy and this person was maybe rude, crude, or made a comment. You're just completely blocking that out, it feels like. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. You are making your stance that you're completely turning your back towards this person. You don't care what they think. And you're going to feel a little bit more empowered because you're not going to get into an argument with this person. You're just basically going to turn your back towards them and not allow them to have an effect on you. So it does feel like there is a strong resistance there. All right, let's move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini, the next 48 hours, what's the energy around Gemini? If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. Gemini, the next 48 hours for Gemini, what's the energy? Family, intense, I'm hearing that Katy Perry song, Fireworks. So there could be some type of intense fight or argument with family. We do have blindsided also wanted to come out. So we've got intense, family, and blindsided. So you may be blindsided by a fight or a conflict with your family this weekend, Gemini. Something that gets really heated that you're not expecting. Let's find out with the tarot for Gemini. What's happening in the next 48 hours? Yeah, the Knight of Swords. You're going to feel like a relative of yours, maybe an uncle, a brother, is really aggressive with their words and you're not expecting it. Maybe they come in very judgy. They have an opinion about what you should do with your life and you're not listening. Yeah, Six of Wands. You're in an energy of, I don't really care what you say or what you think. It's my life. I'm going to do what I want. We got the Ten of Wands. You feel like this person is trying to push a clock up against your life and what you should do. So, for example, maybe you're in your 30s or 40s and this person is saying, when are you going to settle down? When are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Like trying to really push the narrative of what they want for your life. And you're going to feel blindsided by it because this person's going to do it in front of the whole entire family. And it's going to cause you to feel like this is intense, that you may fight and argue with this person because they're so aggressive. And you're not taking the burden or responsibility that this person is pushing towards you. You feel like, I'm seeing back here, WTF. You're going to think, WTF. Why is this person involved in my business? Why do they care what I do with my life? So it does feel very intense. Yeah, Page of Wands, you are standing up for what you truly believe in. And the Death, you may actually decide that, you know what? I don't need to be a part of this person. I don't need to be around this person. This person is a negative Nelly and this person is just being bossy and aggressive. And it's going to be very intense because you are expecting your family to back you up. And maybe some of them are, but some of them are not. And that may make it feel even more intense. Maybe you expect your parents to have your back or your sister or brother to have your back and they don't. They're actually siding with the other person. And it's going to feel really intense for you. But it does look like you're going to make the decision, you know what? I'm choosing to ignore you. I don't need to have a relationship with somebody who thinks that they can cast judgment upon my life and make decisions on what they think I should do. So it does feel heavily intense in the next 48 hours. All right, Cancer. Cancer, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, let's see here. For Cancer, the next 48 hours. What's the energy in the next 48 hours for Cancer? Cancer. Reunion. We also have denial. Mentally unstable. There could be somebody that is curious about reuniting with you, Cancer. You could get communication from this person. You could get like a drunk text from this person. This person's out partying and then they send you a message or communication. They're completely in denial about their mental state when they communicate with you. Yep. Four Cups, there they are, celebrating with friends. They're sending you communication. They're acting like they're a part of this group, but they're aloof to the situation. They're actually trying to communicate with you. 10 of Wands, this is somebody who put a lot of pressure, a lot of burden, a lot of extra responsibility. Maybe you lived together, you shared a home together, maybe you had children with this person, but this person is completely in denial of understanding why the two of you broke up for the first place. This person's reaching out to you with the hopes of being able to reunite. Maybe they're trying to hook up with you just on an intimate basis, but they are trying to communicate with you. And the things they're saying is not going to make any sense to you. It's because there is some type of intoxication or some type of other vices that has made this person not very clear in the mind. The Hierophant, you have already gained the knowledge and information since in separation with this person that this person is completely delusional, that you don't want them back. It's too much pressure, too much burden. You have gotten into this energy. You love yourself enough to recognize that this person is completely in denial of what they need to do to fix themselves. And it looks like you're not really biting it. It's like they're gonna throw some communication towards you. You may read it, you may respond a little bit, but it kind of feels like you're gonna cut it off after that because you're in this energy here of self-love, self-respect, and understanding that you're better off suited by yourself and loving yourself than actually entertaining or reconnecting with this person, even if it is just for a fling. Okay, Cancer. All right, Cancer, the next 48 hours, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Cancer, the next 48 hours. What can Cancer expect the next 48 hours? Okay. We have Karma, Rock Bottom, Exit Plan, and we also have Silence. Cancer, it feels like there is something or someone you were emotionally attached to that you have decided that, you know what, enough is enough. I can't take this anymore. And you are going to cut somebody off. You are going to get to a driving point of understanding that you no longer want to entertain someone who is treating you this way. This could be a coworker with the Three of Pentacles. It could be somebody you work with. It could be somebody that you thought at one point you could work things out, but every time you try to work things out with this person, it just seems to be more and more problems. Yeah, Four of Swords. You're thinking long and hard, like, I want to protect my peace. I want to have inner peace. And being able to have inner peace means, you know what? I maybe need to just detach from this person. I need to exit it and I need to be silent. You're looking at things from a different perspective than what you did. The Death card. Yeah, you're accepting that this relationship, this connection is not serving your highest good. Every time you're a part of with this person, there's always problems, there's always issues, there's always drama, and it feels very karmic, like you're not learning the lesson of the people you entertain is the energy you attract. But you're learning that in the next 48 hours. You're accepting that, you know what, this person is who they are, they're never going to change, and in order to protect your inner peace, you may have to end it. Yeah, there you are, the Nine of Pentacles. Looking good, feeling good, realizing I don't need this person in my life. I don't need the stress that they come with. I don't need the burden or the extra responsibility attached to this connection, whether it's a friendship or a coworker. Two of Wands, you're making plans elsewhere. You're making plans to discover who you are and what you want independently, your own happiness. And that, if that means distancing yourself or silencing yourself from this person, that's what you're going to do in the next 48 hours because you're at a energy level of realizing I need to protect my peace, and there's no peace when I'm around this person, whether it's a friend or a coworker, or it could be a romantic partner that you just don't see it working out. All right, let's move on to Leo. Leo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Leo. What's happening for Leo in the next 48 hours? Leo. Strategy. Someone's trying to get their stuff in check. Leo. Stubborn. I'm hearing hashtag I love you. So somebody loves you, Leo. They may be strategizing, but this could be somebody who has very stubborn tendencies and promises. Somebody made promises for you for the future, Leo, and they didn't follow through. And now this person is trying to backpedal and trying to strategize what they're going to do. That could be why I hear hashtag I love you. So let's find out with the tarot what's going on in the next 48 hours with Leo and this person. What's going on for Leo in the next 48 hours? All right, we've got the Page of Cups. So this is somebody who knows they messed up. This is somebody who's thinking long and hard, like, I need to be sensitive to Leo. I made a lot of promises to Leo that I did not follow through with. This is somebody who is being more sensitive and feeling like they're tapping into their innocence as like an immature energy of realizing that they were not responsible or accountable with what they did in the past. So now they're strategizing, how do I come towards Leo? How do I apologize? Because this is the person in this stubborn energy in the past. They were really stubborn with maybe not wanting to apologize. Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody you have history with, Leo, somebody you've known for a very long time. Maybe you've known them for 7+ years, 7+ months. July could be very significant, which could be when this person is thinking about communication. They're strategizing something in the month of July. This person is thinking long and hard how much they've invested in you. They're thinking about how you've turned your back and they're still holding on to you. They're still realizing that they made promises that they had not fulfilled, but they still want to. We got the King of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign. We got heavy earth energy here, a little bit of water, but this is an individual with that King of Pentacles. They're making a plan. They're strategizing, they're structuring what they need to do to figure out, how do they fix it? How do I take a seat and understand that I made promises to Leo that I didn't fulfill? And I can understand Leo being upset with me. I can understand why I owe Leo an apology now. We've got the King of Cups. This is an individual who still loves you. Even though there may be distance, maybe there's no contact at this point, this person is thinking long and hard in their heart and emotions, and they're very sensitive. They're very choked up over the feelings and emotions they have because they have not disappeared, even though there might be distance here. And we've got the Fool. So this is the reason this person is strategizing. They want to do over. They want to start over. They could be praying to their God, to the universe, to their angels, asking for guidance and confirmation of, how do I strategize to apologize to Leo? How do I win Leo's heart back? How can I make this work again? Because there's already a pre-existing investment. So this person wants to pick up where things left off, and they want to try to come back towards you in the next 48 hours and fulfill these promises for the future that they had made in the past. Something about coming back and satisfying. They're strategizing how to satisfy those promises. So maybe this person promised to take you on a trip, or they promise to be better. Maybe they give you more quality time or love you the way you need to be loved. Now they're realizing they've missed out on you, or this disconnect with the two of you. And now they're in this sensitive energy of realizing, I really effed up with Leo. I need to fix this, and I need to figure out fast how I can fix this. So the next 48 hours, Leo, your person is strategizing with that. All right, let's move on to a Virgo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, Virgo, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Virgo. What is the energy for Virgo in the next 48 hours? Virgo. Next 48 hours for Virgo. Seeking advice from others. So someone's talking to other people about you, Virgo. We also have unable to open up. That could be what this person is telling people. Like, I can't tell Virgo the truth. I can't tell Virgo what I really am thinking or what I'm feeling right now. And we have big development. Okay, so something is shifting and changing for your person, Virgo. Your person is thinking long and hard about what they want to say, but they feel like they're having troubles developing what the words actually are. They're thinking about it, but they don't really know how to get it out. Thinking it's one thing, but to actually speak it's another thing. Their throat chakra could be partially or fully closed off, but maybe by seeking advice from other people, it's giving them the confidence and the security to be able to have and find the right words to say to you, Virgo, over the next 48 hours. So something is changing. You could hear a song that, it could be really chaotic in the next 48 hours. You could hear a song on repeat a lot in the next 48 hours. If you are, it's because that person is listening to this song, and it's something that they cannot stop thinking about. They see you as this, the Nine of Cups. They see you as somebody that they wish things would be different. They wish that there would have been better communication between the two of you. Look at that. We've got communication coming in here with the Eight of Wands. This is somebody who is coming in fast. They are realizing that they weren't able to vocalize what they wanted to say in the past to you. And now they know, after getting help from other people, of guiding on how to open up and how to start this conversation with you, because we do have the big development. So this person may break the ice by actually sending you a link to a song. They may send you the song directly. And when you open it up and you start listening to it, you're going to feel very nostalgic. And then this person is going to break the ice with communication and ask, did you listen to that song? I keep hearing that song. I keep listening to that song. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to talk to you. And so this is an individual who had been very uncertain in the past. This is somebody who they maybe even blocked you, or they had cut you out in the past because they weren't really sure how to get those words out. And now they have developed this confidence because maybe they got professional advice. They got advice from family or friends like, hey, I'm dealing with Virgo. I really want to tell him or her, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't been able to open up, and I don't know how to gain the confidence to do that. And this person has helped prime this person on what to say to you. So their uncertainty is going away because this Eight of Swords, they don't want to be stuck in their head anymore. They've been stuck in their head for far too long. So the next 48 hours, they're going to get out of that head energy and they're going to come towards you. Look at that, the Magician. They know that they have to build up their confidence for this desire to have this conversation, to open up and finally express to you what they've been wanting to express for a very long time. This could be somebody that you never even dated. Maybe you were friends with them. Maybe you worked with them. Maybe they were a neighbor. But they're developing this courage and strength in the next 48 hours to let you know that you're the full package. They see you as the full package. And they want to let you know that they see something more in this connection. And maybe they were uncertain if you felt the same way about them in the past, but they don't care anymore. They're not letting this negative thoughts in the past get to the best of them. They're ready to finally bust wide open with what they feel and what they think. And the Magician is showing they desire this connection in a different form or fashion than what it is right now. So you could be dealing with a water sign. We've got some sword energy. We've got the Magician. We also have fire too. All right, Libra. The next 48 hours for Libra. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, Libra, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. All right, Libra, the next 48 hours. What's going on for Libra the next 48 hours? Next 48 hours. Uncertain status. July could be significant, Libra. Communication. Libra. Unexpected events. Okay, so there is somebody here, Libra, that you could be already dating this person. This person, you could be not maybe exclusively dating, maybe you're just casually dating this person and you're not really sure of the status. You know, maybe you communicate with this person all the time. Maybe you and this person were supposed to do something in the next 48 hours and something shifts or changes. Something unexpectedly happens in the situation. So let's find out what's going on here for Libra. The next 48 hours for Libra, what's happening here? I'm hearing that song, I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It. So Libra, your person maybe kissed somebody else and you may witness this. You may see this and they don't know you see it. And because of that, you may be uncertain of what's happening. Oh, there it is. The lovers right there. And these are two girls kissing right there. I kissed a girl. So Libra, your person may actually kiss somebody else and it may kind of throw you for a loop with this unexpected events. You may not be sure what is happening because you thought you and your person were on the same page of liking each other. Maybe you're both kind of going towards wanting a relationship, but now you're uncertain. Yeah, the Hangman. Now you're looking at things a little bit differently. This could be same-sex relationship. Doesn't have to be. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. But there's a heavy energy here that because you've openly communicated what you expect from this person, what you want, you are looking at things differently that maybe this person doesn't want the same thing and you're kind of pausing and surrendering for the moment. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Your person is rushing in, trying to defend their position of why they did what they did. There it is, the Knight of Swords. They want to defend why they kissed this other person. And the Emperor. You know, this person is very stubborn with feeling like the communication they give you should be good enough. You should take that, Libra, and just leave it, is what this person's energy is. But you're saying to yourself, well, we're dating, even though you're not exclusive, it felt like maybe you were exclusive, and you would have expected communication if this person was trying to pursue other people. I want to know a little bit more here. Yeah, this person is not emotionally available, and that could be part of the disconnect. That could be part of why this person hasn't given you a full-blown relationship yet. And the Wheel of Fortune. This person could have just been out with friends and other people, and they might have taken on some type of bet of some sort, like, You know, like, have you ever been to like a bachelorette party or a bachelor party where they do like that suck for a buck type thing, and they have to like suck the candy off of the person's clothes? And it's like that. I'm seeing the visualization of something like that. Like this person was maybe taunted or tempted with a bet of some sort with doing this, kissing this other person, this random person, or maybe it's somebody they know, I don't know. But that's why this person did it. Doesn't justify it, but that's going to be the excuse they're going to give you. So the next 48 hours, you're going to be uncertain what you want to do with this person. You're going to really question it. You may talk to this person a little bit and say, hey, I thought we were going in the same direction, but you're out kissing random people, and I never expected that from you, and now I'm not really sure what I want. Yeah, you're going to open up these feelings and emotions with the moon in reverse that you're not really sure that you trust this person now because of this. If something so minor or little can convince this person to do something against what's morally or ethically okay in the situation between the two of you, even though you're not exclusive, but maybe you felt more that it was going that way, you didn't expect this, and you kind of got blindsided by the situation. So it does feel like that you're going to be tested to pause and surrender to figure out what you ultimately want to do, because it does feel like trust is compromised because you don't expect it from this person. All right, let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Scorpio, what's going on for Scorpio in the next 48 hours? Scorpio, new love, okay. If you're single, you're ready to mingle in the next 48 hours. Deep regrets. Scorpio. Fantasy or an illusion. You might meet somebody in the next 48 hours and you might miss the opportunity with this person and you're going to regret it, because then you're going to like start fantasizing what could have been with this person. Maybe somebody asks you for their phone number and you don't give it to them, or somebody's talking to you, but you leave really quickly right after that. You don't allow the opportunity to develop to exchange phone numbers with this person. You're going to meet somebody new in the next 48 hours, Scorpio, but there's going to be regret you're going to have after you meet them. Let's find out. 10 of Cups. You could be at a party, an event, a social gathering. 9 of Pentacles. You are single. And 9 of Wands. That's that regret right there. So you could be feeling yourself at this party, this get-together, this social gathering that you go to. When you meet this person, you're going to be in this energy. Kind of in a little bit, I don't really need anybody. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I feel really satisfied with my life. I don't need somebody. Maybe that's what you say to this person. You say, I'm not looking for anybody. I don't need anybody. Or I don't want anybody. That's the worst words to say, is I don't want anybody. And that person is going to exit. And you're going to realize, oh man, why did I say that? Look at that. She's got her hand over her face like, oh, why did I say that? I should have never said that. And there's going to be a fight or a conflict in yourself with this deep regrets, because then after the fact, you're going to realize, oh, this person was attractive. Oh, this person was really nice. We had a lot in common. And you're going to kind of fantasize an illusion, have illusions of what could have been. King of Swords in reverse and 8 of Cups. You're going to realize that you're bummed out in the next 48 hours because you didn't get this person's phone number. You didn't give this person even a chance. You were maybe very aggressive with being in this like, I don't need anybody type energy. So therefore, I'm just going to keep it moving. And you're going to regret doing that. So the next 48 hours, just be aware of that. All right, Sagittarius. 28-22. All right, Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. What is the energy for Sagittarius in the next 48 hours? Sagittarius, the next 48 hours. What's the energy? Tunnel vision, thinking long and hard. Sagittarius. Long-term view. Okay, so you're looking at things a little bit different. You're very focused on the long-term view about something. And fake. Okay. Sagittarius, there could be somebody that you were maybe communicating with that you weren't being honest with. You were being fake. That you were maybe more focused on yourself, thinking about yourself and the long-term perspective about yourself, and not realizing that there was maybe potential in the long term with this person. So let's find out. Sagittarius. Nine of Pentacles. There's you thinking of yourself. Very focused, very self-centered, very self-sufficient, financially, physically, emotionally. The Empress. You're going to act like you don't care. This is the energy you were in with this person. You were faking it till you made it, and you didn't make it because you're now looking at the long term that you didn't nurture this connection the way you should have. With the Empress in reverse, this is an energy of acting like you don't care, but maybe you really do. Yeah, Three of Cups. You want to come back into union with this person. Whoever this person was, it could be family member, friend. With the Empress, could be somebody you have children with, somebody maybe you were married to. But it does feel like in the next 48 hours, you're going to be really focused on, I messed that long-term perspective up. Six of Cups, there it is. You're going to feel really nostalgic. You're going to think a lot about this person. You're going to think about how you were faking about your feelings, that maybe you loved this person and you said you didn't love them, or you didn't want to be with this person, but maybe you did. There's something about you were putting on a front. You were not being authentic and genuine to what your heart wanted you to do. Ten of Pentacles. You could have been married to this person. So it feels like in the next 48 hours, you're going to be really laser focused on what you did with this situation, with this long-term view. You're going to look at, now that you don't have this person, where is your future going to be? How is your future going to look versus where it could have looked with this person? So it feels like you're just going to be very nostalgic. You may actually see this person if you go to a party or an event of some sort with that Three of Cups. You may run into them somewhere, but it doesn't feel like there's any communication. There's just a lot of thoughts and thinking, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. 31:18. All right, Capricorn. The next 48 hours for Capricorn. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Capricorn, what's the energy for you in the next 48 hours? Capricorn. Good karmic payout. So I'm hearing there's happy days ahead. Relocating, you might get an opportunity, job opportunity to relocate, or you might just look at things a little bit different than what you did. And temptation, third-party temptation is coming towards you, Capricorn. So depending on if you are single or in a relationship, there is an energy here of there's something that is going to tempt you. It could be a job offer that you weren't expecting that is going to force you to relocate, either relocate jobs or relocate where you live. But there's something in the next 48 hours that you're going to feel really tempted to do. So let's get some tarot and find out. Capricorn. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So you are overcoming hurt, disappointment, heartbreak. We also have the Moon in reverse, and we have the Nine of Swords. So you're going to be a little bit caught up in your feelings and emotions because there is stress and anxiety that you're overcoming because you're finally acknowledging the feelings that you have. This is going to be something that's going to tempt you a lot because the Five of Swords, it may cause a fight or a conflict. If you have children and you have to relocate to accept this job, maybe you won't be closer to your children. And Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you really are going to have to make a decision in the next 48 hours of juggling what is going to be the priority for you. And this thing that's coming towards you, Capricorn, is something that's positive. Good karmic payout means you've done the work and now it's your time to receive the reward. So there's something that is, you're going to be a little bit conflicted because it's going to stress you out. It's going to give you anxiety. Maybe they need an answer right away if you want the job, or maybe you're going to purchase a home, you put in an offer and they counter offer you and you got to make a decision like quickly. You're going to be tempted by something, but you're going to be juggling with what this temptation is, if you should go for it or not. So use your intuition. It's going to guide you and give you the best answer possible. Okay, Aquarius. 3333. Okay, threes could be significant for you, Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. All right, Aquarius. What's the energy in the next 48 hours for Aquarius? Okay, defensive. All right, you're putting your hater blockers on. So you're going to be defending yourself. Not showing hand. Okay, so you're not showing your hand to somebody or others. Could be multiple people. Aquarius. Aquarius. And self-sabotage. All right, Aquarius. So there's something that you make a decision to do something, and it's probably not the best decision. And you are not going to tell people about it because you don't want to have to defend the mess up. It feels like you messed up on something. You did something you shouldn't have done, but you don't want to have to defend yourself, so you're not going to tell people about it. So what is this for Aquarius? What is this self-sabotaging energy? You took a chance on something, it didn't work out, but now you're like embarrassed that you took that chance, and you don't want to have to defend to people what chance you took. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So this could have been an ex. Maybe you tried to shoot your shot with an ex and tried to reconcile with an ex, and this person rejected you. They put on their hater blockers and said, no, I don't want you back, Aquarius. 5 of Cups. You're trying to overcome the hurt and disappointment of this. The Devil in reverse. So you are not telling people you're overcoming the attachment you had to this person because you wanted something from this person. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Maybe you were with this person for a very long time. You could have shared children with this person. And 5 of Swords. You maybe wanted the right to fight for this connection, and whatever actions you did, it didn't work out in the way you wanted it to. And now you don't want to have to defend your position of what you did. You're not telling people. So if you and your ex, you try to reach out, you try to reconcile, and your ex shot you down and said, nope, I don't want you back, Aquarius. I'm done. You're not telling people because you don't want to have to defend the embarrassment that you're feeling in the situation. There's something about this 5 of Swords that you don't want to have to fight to tell people or justify why you did what you did, because this is what you wanted from this person. You wanted the emotional satisfaction, the contentment. You wanted this closeness or the sense of security of this connection again, and it didn't work out in your favor. So in the next 48 hours, you're going to realize that you kind of self-sabotaged it because either what happened the first time around when you two broke up, you didn't accept and learn from, and this person was not open and receptive to it, or the way you approach this reconciliation doesn't work out in your favor, and you're too much pride and ego is blocking you from understanding that. So just be aware of that in the next 48 hours if you try to reconcile with an ex. Pisces, 3627. Pisces, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. Do you have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround? All right, Pisces, what's happening for you in the next 48 hours? Still holding on. Pisces. Under pressure and collaboration. Something is changing here. Okay, let's find out. So you're still holding on to something because you feel the pressure of trying to work it out, trying to fix things, trying to work together, trying to be hopeful and optimistic that things are going to work out. But you maybe received some type of information, gossip, or some type of tea in the situation that is, you learned something more than what you learned before when it comes to the situation, Pisces. Tell me more. The Tower in reverse. Okay, so you're not accepting something for what it is. The 4 of Cups. You definitely had been maybe very passive with holding back, acting like you've accepted the situation, but you're not. You're still holding on. You feel the pressure is at a boiling point here because you want to work things out. Yeah, we got that Page of Pentacles. So you do want to try to collaborate with this person. You maybe are still loyal and dedicated to this person. If you broke up, you're not accepting that you broke up. Maybe you feel the pressure that you've heard this person is already starting to date other people, and you just want to fix things. You don't want them to date other people. That could be the information that you heard, the gossip. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to come together and try to fix things. You want to get on the same page and collaborate. 8 of Wands. You're opening up communication towards this person this next 48 hours, letting them know that you want to collaborate. You want to fix things. You want to get on the same page. You don't want them dating other people. And that could be why you feel this pressure, because you're not accepting this Tower that happened in reverse. You're not accepting. You don't want to move forward from this person. You don't want to move away from them because you're still holding on to them. But because you've heard they've already maybe went on a date with somebody or they're talking to somebody else, you feel the pressure to open up the communication really rapidly and let this person know that you're still attached to them, that you want a second chance. You feel like it's too soon for them to move on, and you want to try to reconcile and make things right. It does look like this person is open and receptive to hearing you. They are going to feel a little bit nostalgic. You may actually tap into that nostalgic energy yourself this weekend or the next 48 hours whenever you see this video. But it does look like you are slowly trying to convince this person to recommit to you. So what's going to happen here? Okay, it does look like you could win this person back with the 10 of Cups. You could get exactly what you want, but you do need to realize the pressure is boiling and you do need to take action. So if your intuition is saying, hey, so-and-so's dating someone else, or they're going on a date, or they're talking to other people, and if you want this person back, you need to step up, Pisces, and go towards this person to try to get them back. Okay, that's what I have for you. Have a great day. Bye.